Oh, good evening. Turn that down. There you go. How's it going? I am definitely running on a full tank of energy tonight. Yep. Not running on, like, 4 hours of sleep. Oh. Why do I do this to myself? Alright. All registered. So we should all be good. Hopefully. Wow. Full but small. I'd say I have a pretty decent energy tank. Just I like to never fill it up to the brim. Because I'm an idiot like that. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, God damn it. Let me get rid of... Oh, God. Alright. I need to change the... I need to enable the game capture for a start, actually. That would be helpful. But I actually do want to close the window, so... I have a setting set wrong that I need to change. Because we don't want 60 times time progression. How long have I been doing 60 FPS streams? With this modern, or with this current wave of streaming since the start, I think. At least it should have been. Whether it actually was or not, I couldn't tell you. I think they've all been 60. I don't have anything to suggest otherwise. Am I going this way? We're at Thompson last week. Losing it. Well, I'm saying I'm losing it. I lost the plot a long time ago, I'm pretty certain. Guess you only check now. Fair enough. Yeah, I know. Been running in 60 for ages. Let's go. Yep, let's go. Evgeny, hello. I need to move my chair closer because I have my chair on like pretty much the other side of the room. Not that it's a very long room. You know, the funny thing is, I actually played AC a bit casually after the race last night. Just because why not? Completely ignoring the fact that I need to be brainstorming new series. Because we're on round 5 out of 6. It's kind of doing like silly mishmashes on some quirky tracks. But you're still chatting at 4 AM? No, that's just called being an idiot. I had long stopped playing AC by then. I think I've explained this before, but I usually don't like playing... I don't usually put my wheel away at around about 10 PM or so. On live streams like these, I'm a little bit more flexible, but generally when I'm not doing anything, I don't have any good reason to have the wheel out beyond 10 PM. I put it away, because the rest of my family usually goes to sleep by then, so... It's just kind of a courtesy thing. I don't want to be clanging around with it into the early hours of the morning. What did I even do after that? I don't think I really did anything. Just kind of procrastinated. I'm very good at that. If only there was a job role that was just to procrastinate, I'd be like I'd be perfect. CEO of procrastinating. Unfortunately, this is not a job role. Good podcast. No, I mean, like, last night, I'm pretty certain I legit did nothing for, like, a few hours. I'm pretty certain I just sat around and listened to music. And maybe watched a couple of YouTube videos. New Craig has a bit of a Yoda pitch to his voice. I was gonna do some Yoda speak as a joke, but I can't really. Wow, you won't want to do anything. Talk about all the... I could start a podcast, actually, where I talk about all the things I really want to do, but never will, because I'm a lazy shit. But look at how cool these ideas are. Drum up hype and then never do them. Oh, fuck. I forget this car has, like, no brakes. I've always been grumpy. Damn. I wouldn't... Why? Is that how I sound? Technically I do that every stream, yeah. I guess. Just how I naturally sound, I don't know. I'd like to not think that I do, but I don't know. Sometimes at the start of the streams, though, I'm, like, kind of in the dumps a bit. Like, not, like, bad in the dumps, but, like, you know, especially on these Tuesdays, it's probably one of the busiest days of the week. Like, I get home, you know, and I'm just, like, dead. I'm like, fuck, no energy. And I start the live stream and, gets that adrenaline going, usually. And then I'm like, crap, now I have too much energy, and I'm not doing anything. Well, sounds like Yoda's, Alright, when you say a question... You know, I think that's kind of a leftover from, I don't know if that's a thing that, like... I don't know if that's really a thing that's common in, like, the English lexicon. But I remember that being a thing in, like, Spanish. I wonder if that's like a carryover from there that's kind of just become part of my vocabulary, because that's kind of where I started school. And even though I barely remember the language nowadays, because I'm a fool, I guess probably elements of it still kind of remain. Alright, can I do this corner right this time? Eh. One thing I gotta say, though, R-Factor 2 has kind of spoiled these historic cars in AC for me. I hate to say it, but they kind of have. I actually ran, like, pretty much dead last in the Ferrari last night. The only person I beat was Michael. It was not a particularly great showing at Bridgehampton from me. But, like, I didn't really make too many, like, major mistakes. I was just kinda slow and inconsistent. So, like, it's not like, oh yeah, I was fast, but then I bottled it. I was just kinda, like, there. I didn't really do anything. think it's easily one of the most mediocre drives I've ever put together. And maybe not the most mediocre. I've definitely had more boring races, like MX5 Cup at Mazion. Whoever thinks that track is a track to do races at, should bugger off promptly. So you get him force pushed in front of him. That was funny. Force pushed? Might have to send me a clip of that. I don't recall that. But it might be some funny netcode stuff on his end. I don't know. Oh, I finished the lap. Can't believe it. But yeah, like, in some of these old cars where, like, tire feel really comes out more, or is more important, I definitely feel like AC really... It's one of the areas where AC does pale in comparison to R-Factor 2. Because, I guess one of the things I've really started to notice with the Ferrari is I can't... Like, it's... I try and... Like, tires feel very stiff in AC is kind of the conclusion that I've come to. They don't really have much lateral movement about them. Whilst it's one of the good things, one of the few good things about R-Factor 2 is that there is a lot more of that lateral motion, I feel. So, like, it feels a lot more natural to sort of slide a car, and the loss and regaining of traction, at least in older cars. Some of the newer cars I've driven in R-Factor 2, complete wank, but that also could just be a symptom of new cars, I don't know. Given the way some of these new racing series are going in terms of how they want people to drive. Sounds like the small green longbow. That's like saying you overcorrected it into the right side of the track. Probably did that, but as I said, I don't remember it. It's a very forgetful race. So because of the damn sounds like the lack of practice. I don't know. I just don't really even come. I mean, like, if it was like due to practice, you know, by the end of a 30-minute race, you would have thought that, like, okay, probably would have figured it out by then, but I hadn't really. I'd gotten a little quicker, a little more consistent, but it wasn't really good enough to do anything. I just kind of existed. Oh, okay. It bottomed out there. That's interesting. Front end really running that low? Guess it is. Let's see. Got to see this slow. I don't really see it bottoming out. Unless it's the... No idea. Maybe grass, I don't know. Either way, this does not seem like it's going to go particularly well. But we'll find out. I think it should be pretty much race time, right? Pretty much. I've been pinged. Oh. Alright, let's bring up the server. Hopefully get a little more than last week. It looked like we were going to, but I haven't really checked up on the numbers. Eight? I mean, that's okay, I guess. I can roll with that. After what? I think we had 5 last week, so it's an improvement. Because people just really didn't like Trembling. Or not Trembling, Thompson. They were saying that was quite a fun combo last week. But it really was kind of squandered by the fact that there was, like, hardly any cars on the track. 8, that's great, god damn it. I see Mr. Yannick is making his return onto the rounds. Oh god. Okay, this definitely does feel better with the more forward brake bias. It was apparently a real thing. Huh. What was it for? Seems so. If only temporarily. He was in the Ferraris last night. He's here tonight. I don't know how long it'll last. Group 7 and 8 were open wheelers. Speaking of open wheelers, did you hear the news about Spain? They're going to be replacing the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya with a street circuit in Madrid. Or it's like a semi-permanent track. It's not quite a full street circuit. But like, why? They claim it's going to be one of the most sustainable races on the calendar, but like, I mean, is that it? Money and green marketing? I mean, I guess it's all it takes to convince Formula One these days. Oh, shit. Okay, the car's like no power. Does anyone care anymore? I don't know. People apparently do. My interest wanes on a daily basis for Formula One. I don't even know. I'll probably watch the first couple of races, but nothing's better than from last year. I probably will just stop. That'd be a good track for touring cars. Maybe, but it depends if touring cars get any dates there. That's the problem. A lot of these venues, these like semi-permanent or temporary street circuits that keep cropping up for Formula One, they're just there for Formula One and that's it. They don't really do anything else, a lot of them. Oh, you meant it for sim racing. Ah, okay, fair enough. Maybe. I mean, we'll have to see. It didn't look too inspiring, but looks can sometimes be deceiving. So, who knows? Oh, I absolutely clattered my microphone there. Apologies if you heard like a whack. Even for TCR races, maybe. We'll see. One funny trend I have noticed though is that Formula 1 and Formula E are actually going the opposite way these days. Formula 1 is hunting for, or is gobbling up more and more street circuits in the middle of, like, famous cities. Obviously for some of that sweet dough. And, Formula E, on the other hand, is actually moving away steadily from the street circuits that they found their ground in, and they're actually shuffling more into purpose-built racetracks. At least more and more purpose-built racetracks are starting to shuffle their way into the calendar, which it's about fucking time, Formula E. But I think Formula E, I'm not fully sure, but I think their main reasoning, I don't know if they ever publicly said this, but I think the main reasoning behind it is that the Gen 3 car is kind of getting a little too big and fast for the tracks that they used to race on. And the fact that they only want to make the Gen 3 even faster, with, like, I don't know, a Gen 3 Evo or a Gen 4, then, like, they can't race on some of these tracks anymore. They're just too small. And too cramped for the cars and the speeds that they'll be achieving. Which I think is kind of dumb, but it's what they're doing, so... I've never really viewed as Formula E as a series run by competent people, so... I wonder which one will start to include ovals. But technically, Formula E has come the closest. Their configuration of Mexico, I think, one year was like half of... It was like the oval with just a couple little bits added to it. And I think they did some, like, roval in, like, Argentina or something as well. Unless it was one in, like, Brazil. I forget exactly. It's one of the Southern American countries. They did one in alongside the Mexican one. Because the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, or whatever it's called, it has an oval on it that's used by the NASCAR Mexico series. At least used to be. I don't know if it still is. Down you go. Oh, but I hope Formula E keeps Monaco the connection. Yeah, that was one of the... I think that's one of the best things they've been able to wrangle, is getting the full Monaco. Their original version of Monaco is kind of eh. And being able to bag the full deal was pretty good. The problem is, they've kind of, with the Gen 3, they kind of artificially inflated their numbers. Well, not really artificially, but, like, it's not really as organic as you'd want it to be. Because it's like, hey, look at how many overtakes we had, and it's like... I mean, yeah, but that's because nobody wanted to lead the race, so... You know, when everyone's only driving at, like, 60%, and the leader's trying to go as slow as possible, it's like, how much necessarily do these overtakes really count? I'm not sure. That is the irony, though, is they keep shoveling more power into the car, but, like, the format and the fundamental way they set up their sport encourages you to underdrive the ever-living fuck out of the car, because you're gonna run out of battery otherwise. So it's like, what is really the point of making the car more powerful if you're still gonna be if you're just gonna run the car even slower in the race? I don't know. Brain geniuses aren't very smart. With overtake counters? I mean, the marketing team has to come up with any stat to make things look good, really, you know. And overtakes is a pretty common metric that, like, I mean, most people don't keep count of the overtakes, but, you know, most people do look at good racing as having lots of on-track overtakes. So, counting that and being like, hey, look, guys, wink, wink, we had a shitload of on-track overtakes. You should watch us. And not Formula 1, where there was, like, 2. Then people are like, oh, maybe I should. I mean, NASCAR and IndyCar also have some pretty ridiculous numbers for on-track overtakes when it comes to, like, the pack racing. I mean, of course, IndyCar, they've kind of put an end to that now. But, yeah, I mean, rightfully so. Pack racing in IndyCar was always very butt-clenching. I don't know why they ever thought it was a good idea. Especially after Dan Weldon. It's kind of nutty that they kept on doing it for like another 3 years or so. 3-4 years. Maybe even more after Dan Weldon passed. And it was like, are you really sure this is a good idea, IndyCar? .213? Holy cow. I'm doing like a 217. Yeah, I already did a 214. Oh wow, I'm like off the... What did they do last lap that made me so slow? Speaking of real racing, though, I was actually trying to... I was thinking about it, and I was like, I actually haven't heard anything about the Race of Champions this year. And so I looked it up, and it turns out that actually it's kind of in limbo at the moment. Because for the past couple of years, obviously, they did it at Pity Havsbad in Sweden, which was that sort of one on the, like, kind of seabed, or like ocean front sort of one, on like snow and ice they did, which is pretty cool. But apparently, due to obviously reasons, like sort of geographic and climate reasons, they couldn't really go back there this year. But that was seemingly quite silently announced back in, like, September. I never heard about it until, like, yesterday. But, yeah, apparently it's a thing. And I was like, huh. So bizarre. So I wonder where... I mean, they haven't announced anything about where it's going to be, but they haven't made any announcements about ROC 2024 being straight up cancelled, so... Which gearbox? 741. Oh, I'm using that gearbox, okay. Outside of a few people I never really hear about. I mean, it only happens once a year, sort of thing. It's kind of a flash in the pan to kick the year off in a sense. But I always look forward to it. It's a cool event. But I was like, oh yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh. Cheers for luck, I will need it. Is it raining for you? The world was almost ending with rain here. Damn. We did get hit with a storm, like, yesterday or the day before. That brought some pretty heavy wind and rain, but today, not a lot. Damn, Phil was adamant to not let me past. Oh god. Sent it, unintentionally, but hey ho. Roll with it. But yeah, I mean, if it's that bad, hopefully it's alright over there. When the real estate isn't free, yeah. Oh. God, that was a lot of understeer. I got these curbs, they're tiny, but they're enough to just throw the car off completely. See if I can maybe catch up to Phil a little bit more. I don't hold out too much hope, but we'll see. Crud. Danny is really hot on my heels. He going for it? Lucky he didn't, because I fucked that up real bad. Cubs keep screwing me. Big wiggle. I'm all over the fucking place. Can't drive for shit. Apparently tonight. Oh, he's gonna leave the space. He didn't have to. Blind chicane, hate it so much. I don't mind it. In the right cars. This car has not really been too good to me this season, though. No. Definitely a bit of a write-off this championship for me, at least. I haven't really been enjoying this car too much. And I've not been particularly great in it either. I don't hate this car, it's just kind of... eh. Oh, Steven's gone off. Rip Steven. Like, it's not a card that I'm gonna... If it came up again, I'd just kind of shrug. It's kind of my opinion towards it. I'm a 3-time champion, actually. Estonia 25, Formula 3, and was it last season? Yeah, last season's Porsche Cup. Can't even keep count on my talent. Oh, crap. Is there much talent, though, when you see shit like this? I'm just driving like crap now. I had a decent start, but I'm only going backwards now. I don't know what's happened, though. Like, this week... I don't know if it's just these two cars. Like, I don't know if it's just this and the Ferrari. But I just... AC's kind of felt a little off to me. These past couple of weeks. I'm not really sure what it is. It might be because I've been having a lot of fun with the old BTC season R-Factor 2, I don't know. And the way I can throw that car around there, I can only dream of driving a car in AC in the same way. And given that these cars are kind of slidey, I sort of run into that wall a lot. Where it's like, hey, I want to drive it past this, but the game says no. Yes, it is the year they updated the cars. F2 would be really good this year. Might be worth getting into it. So I'm cooking messaging from time to time. Fair enough. I don't know about Formula 2, though. It's okay, but, like... I don't know, it's never really hooked me. Some people talk about it like it's the greatest thing ever, but, like... I don't know, it's... Yeah, it doesn't grab me. Really. There are some cool moments from it, but... And there is, you know, there's a higher chance of some action-packed racing than what you'd get in, like, Formula 1, but... If I wanted that, I'd just go and watch IndyCar, you know. From the Master Chef. Why prioritize one when you can watch both? Because that takes time. And as I said, I don't know. It's just... IndyCar is infinitely more appealing to me than Formula 2. I'm guessing you have plenty of time. But ideally, I'd like to stop doing that. I don't do that too often. I say too often, but I'm kind of erring that way, which isn't good. Regardless, but yeah, no, it's something I need to fix. I was hoping the holidays would fix it. Holidays only made it worse. So I kind of have to kick myself out of it. Mirror cracks in the bank. There's a big clash of tantlers, better than most F1 and new drivers. Yeah, but it does feel a little hollow when they're realistically just competing to be a test driver for 7 years before eventually fucking off to WEC or Formula E, so it's like, eh. Also, I don't know, there's not... I don't really want to say there's no personality there, but, like, I don't really... I'm not really as interested as watching a bunch of rich kids crash into each other, for lack of better wording. Because they think they can be the next Max Verstappen. More of a Bugs Bunny, what the fuck? How did you come to that conclusion? I feel like your headset might need some tuning. That A sounded like, "Hey, what's up, Doc?" I don't think I sound anything like him, but okay. Of course, I finished 6th, so... I didn't even get in the reverse grid. Gosh darn it. Me, I've got a terrible start there. I made a clip, you can decide later, okay? I'll be honest, I do listen back to myself sometimes, and I make some ridiculous sounds. Sometimes, so... Maybe in that moment, I sounded like... Ooh, he locked up a little bit. That spooked me. Posted it on your Discord, okay. Try not to crash Steven here. jostling quite a bit up ahead, but I'm not really involved with those. They're a bit too quick. Yeah, I guess when you were sort of asking me about it the other day about how much sim racing I do, it never really sunk into me actually how that I don't really do a lot these days with sims. I actually spend a lot of my free time not playing racing sims. Which is, I don't know, it was a bit of a... something that I never really thought about, and was kind of eye-opening when I actually looked at the numbers and really thought about it. I was like, huh, yeah. Like, I mean, I guess on the flip side as well, you know, I bought EAWRC in the kind of the idea of getting more back into rallying, but I played it for a bit and then I just kind of stopped, really. Oh, Henning kept it. Nice, nice. But, yeah, who knows? Oh, big tussle up there. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit of a burnout phase. I still do like it. I think I just need to... I think I'll be a bit more re-energized with combos that I actually... can gel with a bit more. Technically, sim racing when it works is a good pick up and play thing, but so play times can be low. Yeah. But when it doesn't, you'd rather avoid it, yeah. I am losing ground. I must have another spot. Should I prioritize driving over other games? Or why? Yeah, why should I prioritize driving over other games? Yeah. I do kind of. Agree with you. There are sometimes I sit down and question, it's like, can I really be bothered to do this? Yeah, I think it is, for me at least at the moment, I think it's definitely more of a combo thing at the moment, with why I guess I'm kind of not really vibing with sim racing as much, and maybe not quite as positive on these live streams as I maybe would like to be these past few weeks, because, like, yeah, I just haven't really been vibing with the current SRS plateau I've been, or sort of slice of SRS I've been taking each week. But like the top car, the Porsche Cup last season, I quite enjoyed both of those. Those were fun championships that had some pretty interesting highs and lows. But all of these ones this season for me, the Ferrari, this, and the Porsche 962, just kinda haven't really gone anywhere. If anything, they've only gone backwards each week. Which is not good. And play Scram for 2 hours. Really need a bathroom break because drinking too much. Cars racing, you need to reach. And I don't get that bad with racing, but like I very easily could sit down and race for like 8 hours straight if I really wanted to, but I don't really have the interest in doing that at the moment. Maybe you should pick different series to drive. I mean, half of the series I run on my own series. Or half the races I run in a week are my own series. So it's more... I guess I should pick better. Oh, fuck, why did I put my wheel... I wasn't paying attention. Some series of crap it is how it is, yeah. Leave it out, you're getting bored. Do more additional arcade racing in the mandatory sim segments. You're not entirely wrong there. But as I said, I don't really have much compulsion to do much sim racing stuff outside of these races at the moment, really. I feel like, you know, even if these were better combos that I was enjoying a lot more, even then I still just... I think because there's a lot of other, you know... I enjoy quite a wide platter of games, so like... I like my interests in terms of what I do in like my sort of more casual time, I guess. I want to spend experience in a lot of these other games. Because, you know, I've logged like, what? Across all the Sims combined, like... 4,000, 5,000 hours or so. I've kind of been there, done that with most of the stuff that I realistically can do and want to do. There are a few things still left that obviously could check the boxes, but you know. Or the understeer. Could also be a small roster of drivers and get more right to find people at your pace. I wouldn't. I don't know. It switches on a dime, really. Because, I mean... For the series that I'm more comfortable in, I'm more at home in, like, sort of cars that more suit the way I want to drive. It's great, because, you know, I'm in a very competitive field, and I can push myself to the maximum and have a lot more wiggle room to go with, you know. But in stuff like this, yeah, you're probably not wrong. There's a little boring, because there are... Like, this series would be so much better if there were more cars on the grid. Fortunate for Steven there. And that was kind of what I was hoping. I was hoping we'd have a load of cars. I mean, I was kind of hoping the car would race a little better even with, like, individual, with, like, smaller grids. But it really hasn't delivered that, which is kind of a shame. I couldn't really test that because the AI were friggin' useless. There's relatively new experience in racing with the same 6 guys for years, and only seeing that number get less consistent. I mean, no lights at start. Huh. Interesting. You're not entirely wrong there. But more casual that Steve might be driving the wheel off that thing you casually overtook him on the last lap thanks to a mistake. Maybe. But when I've got like almost 4,000 hours on the clock, you kind of want to expect a little more in some regards. Can I save the replays, please? Okay, there we go. But, yeah. As I've kind of been saying, like, I do genuinely think in some regards, like, R-Factor 2 is better physics-wise for some of these, especially some of these older cars than AC is. It has its problems still, just like AC. But, I know, like, I've noticed it when I've branched out and played other sims. No starting like Sim Race 2. Yeah, I saw you put that in the chat. Funny. Because it worked fine for me. So, I was pretty unlucky there. But it looked like they were fighting quite a bit up ahead, so... I guess you made background? I don't know. I was too slow to really see. Yeah, Phil was adamant on not letting me in there. Yeah, you lost some places on the start, yeah. Oh, this was the big sling. I didn't mean to do this. I just kind of lost the rear a little bit, and I was like, alright, going for it, alright. Didn't quite work. Speaking of online racing, there's no reset button. In Skyrim, things get too easy. I can change difficulty, restart from the beginning. Yeah, you're not wrong. Online, you have to play at the pace of the others and the systems and whatnot. Whereas offline on your own, you can just kind of do things at your own pace, as and when you want to. And you can spend as much time as you want fine-tuning things to get the kind of experience that you want. Yeah, you're not wrong. But, I'd say most of the problems for me this season have been purely on my end. The rest of the grid is the same as it's always been. You know, hyper-competitive and a good bunch of people to race with, but I've just been shit. There's no other words about it. I haven't been as... My eye hasn't quite been as on the ball as it has been in previous seasons. Granted, my lack of interest, especially in this car, hasn't really helped that. But I mean... Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a slump season for me after a couple of seasons that were pretty good. And they happen. I mean, I think this is my 21st season in SRS, I want to say. So, I've done quite a few full seasons here. And I've had a couple of plateaus in the past, so it'll probably bounce back eventually. I just gotta suck it up and get through it. Now look at DW's just ODZ dominating stuff left and right now. He does. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really dominating at the moment. If I did start dominating SRS, then yeah, I probably would start looking elsewhere, but I'm not. And I probably never will. SRS and Alfa are both free to play. Yeah, but they don't really tickle my fancy. "3X champion," but all of them were kind of given rather than earned. Got a decent little couple of battles with Steven here. Yeah, slipstream on this car is just like non-existent. I was right in his coattails all the way down there, and it was like, nah, you get like 1 mile an hour extra. Screw you. Check Discord when I can. Okay, we'll probably have a little bit of time after this. Yeah, really kind of... I lost focus, and then I kind of pulled it in a little bit more. I think right as he started losing focus. And then... Where is it? I was on the last lap too, he messed up. Unfortunate. I could have very easily have been his. I don't even remember what position I'm in. I don't think that's a good thing. It's an okay bout. I wouldn't say it's anything too crazy. Most of it was just me catching up because I lost focus like a muppet and like ate a load of gravel. There are a couple of decent moments in there. You know, I'm not gonna completely write it off as nothing because it, you know, there was something there. I don't think it was anything too crazy, though. But I don't know, maybe this is a good pointer to maybe start thinking about how I pick series differently. I don't know. I say send there. I mean, I can do. Let me bring up the results first, though. And if you just ping me on your Discord, I'll probably remember. I'm like chronically online on Discord anyway, so I'll definitely see it. Of course, race 1, Mattia takes the win. Yari 2nd, Mihal in 3rd, Phil in 4th, Danny in 5th, myself in 6th, Steven in 7th, and Henning in 8th. Pretty stagnant, apart from Danny climbing from 7th up to 5th, overtaking me and Steven. Mattia got totally not swept for 2:11, wow. 2:12 from Yari, 2:13 from Mihal, 2:13 from Phil as well, another 13 from Danny, 2:14, 14, and 16. Only 2 incident points in total across the field, so that's pretty good. In race 2, a bit more jumbled up because of the reverse grid, obviously. Yari takes the win over Mattia. Actually, that's pretty big, I think. I think Mattia's won every race so far, so this snaps his win streak. So, props to Yari there. Michał did good to recover from his issues at the start. Climbing back up to 3rd place. For 212. Yeah, Mattia must have made a mistake somewhere. Or it just wasn't consistent. Because he has the fastest lap. Oh, right, yeah, he did have a big mistake, yeah. Because he's... Oh! Oh, I'm an idiot. Ugh. Sorry, I forgot it's reverse grid. I put together this race and I fucking forgot. Alright, yeah, he started 5th, so I had to claw his way back up the order. Yeah, he held him off for a good while. And then Hill sunk, unfortunately. But Yari held him off till the end. I guess you probably put up enough of a wall to stop him from being able to catch. It's only top 5. Only top 5 that get reversed. Not full. So you finish 3rd in race 1. So you start 3rd in race 2. Yeah, only a top 5. Because I have been tempted to try a full reverse grid, but I know some people get very uppity about full reverse grids. So I was like, sod it, I'll just do the top 5. Because they should be relatively close most of the time. But yeah, I mean, might be worth trying a full reverse grid, seeing how much chaos that brings up. Yeah, Phil 4th, Danny 5th, myself 6th, Steven 7th, and Henning 8th. Only 2 incident points again, but this time all from Danny. Pretty similar lap times across the board. Overall standings, though. Mattia continues his dominant run, but he finally doesn't win a race. Finally. He ties with Yari on points this time around. I'm set in 3rd, but that's because I'm the 3rd full-time runner. I'm sat quite a distant 40 points off of Yari as we come into the final round. Oh, it's at Monza. Oh, God. Oh, dear. I forgot I put the final round as Monza. Oh, boy. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, 9 wins. Crazy record. Could have been 10, though. Just didn't quite have enough. Yari 7 second places, 1 third. I have 1 second and 4 fourth, 3rd places. And, Steven and Henning are not too close, and all the rest are too scattered, really. Ugh. Porsche. Where is Porsche? Laguna Seca. Right. It probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to do a couple of laps, would it? Because that could be quite interesting. Except everything has frozen. Okay, no, it's just AC. AC has given up. Doesn't want to do anything anymore. Oh, no, it's kicked back to life, okay. Okay, scratch that. We basically don't have any time to practice. We could probably do like one lap. .962 short tail Laguna. I definitely want the people to die when I pick this, I think. Okay. Fix setup, so ignoring all of this, gonna shovel some hard tires on, put in about 80 liters of fuel and crank that brake bias back, and we're just gonna go for it. Oh, the turbo. Ooh. Okay, this isn't too bad so far. Corkscrew's the main bit I'm scared of, though. Not sure how this car's going to handle that. Rest of the track is relatively tame, so I'm not terribly bothered by it. Okay. It's a bit late on the braking. Just trying to keep it in second gear as well. Just first is a little too short. Second is better for just hammering the throttle on corner exit. Getting that drive with the turbo. Pretty leaving the Ghost miles behind. Okay, this isn't too bad. Likely up against Miko though, and he is a machine in these things, so I doubt a win is going to be on the table, but maybe he can salvage something a bit better. Wonder if the F-33 short version of Laguna has been converted yet. That isn't an official layout, right? Just one they've, like, puffed up? Or is it actually? I didn't know there was any kind of... I mean, I assume it probably uses, like, existing, like, access roads and stuff, but as far as I'm aware, Laguna doesn't have any shorter layouts that I know of. I decimated the Ghost, totally can. Foreign take on the old... Ah, okay. Oh, a little bit on the gravel. Okay, this could be quite fun. Have cutting section. Okay, it's pretty much server time now, so let's hop on out of here. And then have it be revealed that I never actually registered for the race. No, I did. Okay, we're good. 7 people? Okay. Mattia, Mika, Rico, myself, Danny, and Steven, and Dominic. I saw Dominic registered yesterday, so I wonder if he'll actually show up, because he didn't show up for the Ferraris. Oh, okay. Yeah. See how this goes. Oh, SimRacing Systems. Whoops, it's not plural. There we go. Cool. We're in.
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
Thank you very much. We'll spin this sucker on out of here. Oh, never mind. Stopped by the pit speed limit. Didn't actually get to see what the pit lane exit was like in this thing, so let's find out. Cheers for the luck, I will need it. Even when doing this outlap. I guess kind of a general thing related to, I guess, kind of a bundle of the topics that we've been talking about in general. I think 2024 should be the year that I finally get fucking organized. My life is a little too messy at the moment in quite a lot of regard and a lot of aspects that I really should change. Organized, what are you donating? Everything, no. But I definitely kind of want to have it a bit too dark. That's fine. But kind of been, a lot of things have kind of just been like steadily weighing down on me, and I've not really done anything about them, and they've kind of been like bugbears for ages. A lot of them aren't really major things either, so that's why I've kind of put them off. Like, I can work around them, I can live, but like, I'd live much easier and happier if I just kind of organized things better, which I really don't do. Or I've been really bad at these past few years, at least. Will you see changes instantly? No, but I don't know. I think that's kind of my ultimate goal this year, is to slowly chip away at things and kind of become more and more organized. Let's just be the January New Year plans. Well, I mean, January's almost over, and I'm only just talking about this now, so it'll be a February plan. I don't know why I'm going out on race fuel, but I am. So long, suckers. I guess there's no real harm getting in a lap on hards and on race fuel. I'm a little bit of an idiot for doing so, but practice, I guess. I don't know. I'll let Miko go though, because he's probably on the softs. Yeah, he is. So I'm gonna jump out here on the hards. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I mean, to be honest, it's... You know. Again, me getting organized is one of the things that I've been putting off. So it's part of the... I don't know. I keep putting a lot of things off, and I just need to buckle down and just do them. Stop being such a lazy shit. Like, it's not gonna be a complete revolution, you know. I'm not gonna become some changed man who's gonna completely flip his life around. They're pretty small things for the most part, but they're things that'll help me, you know, be a bit more comfortable and happier in general. I mean, work doesn't help sometimes. I sometimes get badgered on a problem for, like, ages, and it kind of nibbles away at my brain for, like, the week, and I'm like, God, please, can I just finish this thing? Too bad of us talking every doing today, nothing. What, didn't you do the same thing yesterday? Didn't finish with it. Mood. That is a big mood. And that is the big problem, is it is just too easy to do nothing. Like, to actually, like, sort things out and get organized, it's like, that takes time, effort, and planning. Doing nothing takes nothing. But doing nothing also gets you nowhere. So, swings and roundabouts. You know what? Being only 2 seconds off with a shitload of fuel and the wrong tires, I'm not too miffed about that. Trim some fuel off, put on the softs, and get back out there. You do nothing yet, just look at the reaction stream, is he? Exactly. I mean, they found the true hack. Get paid shitloads of money to do nothing. I don't know why people give them money for doing nothing, but they do. Oh, Rico, no! But yeah, what that means for you guys, pretty much nothing, I think, for the moment. I might finally finish up a couple of video projects that I've had sat in the closet for, like, donkey's years. Well, not donkey's years, but I've had them sat in the closet for too long. Take them out, brush off the dust, finish them up. put them out there. May also lead to some more variety in streams, because I have a big backlog of video games I want to get through, so... That's not overly important, but that is kind of a piece of the puzzle, in a sense. Well, not really, but, yeah, there are a lot of video games that I do want to complete, so... We could be right at my chuff. It's not very concerning. I've kind of fucked up this first corner already. Understeer, holy cow, right? And even each other if they want or not, yeah. And yeah, it was still a good enough lap for second place. I struggle to believe that, but I'll take it. There we go, Mattia. That's more what I was expecting from him. Well, that bottoms out there. That's interesting. See what old Mika can do here. Heard that story before. That's the thing, yeah, I said I might get around to finishing some projects that I had lying around for ages, but, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing, is that... Yeah, sometimes all of this stuff, it kinda... does kind of weigh down on me, and then I sit down like... I want to do all these things, but at the same time, I should be doing this, and then I sit down to do nothing. And I'm like, fuck, I've done nothing. I've achieved nothing. Coin flip. $120, Jesus. 22.8 for me. Oh. Should do it online with customization. I guess rig the coin toss. Let's go. Oh shit. That's what you mean, right? Oh, I actually want to do this, so I'm gonna coin toss it, just to be fair. Sets the coin dice to like 95 to 5. Probably still roll the other thing and then not do it anyways. God, this car gets really unsettled over the brow of the corkscrew. That's going to be something to keep an eye out for. Not the percent though. You can add like more than 2 options. Ah, okay. Not good enough for anything better than 4, but I'll take it. Whatever. Relatively close to... Yeah, relatively close to Rico and Mattia. I am okay with that fact. How much fuel will I need, though? It's 24 minutes, so 80 should be good, I think. 24. Probably do 75, maybe? That's 22 minutes. Oh, I think I'll keep it to 80, though. Because this thing drinks Hewitt's tank, so just better to be safe than sorry. Mattia chumped down into the 21s. Still over a 1.5 seconds off of Miko. Crazy. Which Steven could put in. Still 25. Right. Here's to the luck. I will need it. Lights are on. I do an early jump into second. It seemed to kind of work. Mattia got a bit of a wobbly start there, though. So, just kind of going to holster back a bit. Keep a wide berth through here. Whoop, bit wobbly on the exit. Gotta take the chance. Not quite. Oh, Rico put himself on the gravel. He's struggling to get off of it. It's good for me. He's going to lose a lot of ground for that. Okay, not a lot, but he's behind Danny and Steven, so there's 2 spots he's got to work back for now. Mattia hit the curb and he's off into the gravel. That's another spot for me. Up into second. All right. I've just got to try and not emulate those 2. I work my way around the track. Very careful over the power of the corkscrew. Now, I guess the question lies on, I guess as we work our way around this race, what to do afterwards? Do we do after? Do we not? I don't know. Felt like I've got some spare energy left in the tank, so I'd probably keep going for about an hour or so afterwards, maybe. Depends. Now, most people would be very pleased with that. Fuck. He's already miles away. Insane. Matias and Rico have worked their way up. Seems like Danny must have made a pretty big mistake somewhere. Maybe Steven too. Those two are no doubt going to be causing me trouble in the coming laps. Great work, lap 1. Cheers. Mostly just keeping my nose clean, though. But I guess I did kind of force it in a little bit on Rico. I could have chosen to back out, but there was plenty of space for both of us. I think he was just maybe a little overcautious and wound up on the gravel. It's quite easy to understeer with this car sometimes. Oh. Oh. That was not good. Yeah, it was kind of a bit on the kind of... I don't really know how to describe it. But as the hill winds down, it kind of twists the road. There's kind of a lump in the middle of that twist that really makes this thing bottom out. It does not like it. What kind of laps is Mattia doing there? I haven't really been paying attention. 22.1, okay. Rico doing 22.7s. I don't know what my fastest lap is, but I know that lap was pretty rubbish, and I think that was a low 23. Those red sausage curbs look very mean, though. Ready to kill me at a moment's notice. Five minutes in. Seem to be good on fuel. Tires seem to be okay-ish. About as okay as they're gonna be. Oh, that was a big cut. Laguna's not hit these mountain high curves, yeah. $22.5. To do 22.7, it's good for me. Rico even slower, so I think a podium should be okay. Unless I fuck it all up. Overcooked it a little bit. That's fine. In terms of funny sim racing news recently, don't know if you guys saw, but out of all companies, fucking Turtle Beach announced a direct drive wheel to enter the market with for about it's 630 pounds. So I think that's probably around about 650 euro, maybe. I don't know. There or thereabouts. But the thing is, I was looking at their website last night. Not that I have any interest in buying the wheel. I was just curious to see what they had on offer. Because, you know, such a random thing. But they provide zero technical information on their website. They only tell you that, like, oh, it's a direct drive wheel. It has a button box that attaches to the side. It has a display. It has load cell brake pedal with... and a throttle and a clutch. And it's like, okay, but... specifics? No, none. They give no information other than the weight and size of the unit. However, what they do have, which I thought was really funny but also really sad at the same time, is a fuck ton of trademarks. Like, holy shit. On their, like, main PR page for the wheel, there was 11 mentions of trademarks. 11. And there's not that many words on that page. It's just like a... it's like, hey, look at this part of the wheel. Here's like a short sentence to describe it. Pretty much every sentence had something trademarked in it. And it's like, Jesus Christ. You know you're dealing with Americans. Like, holy fuck. Oh, I put a wheel on the gravel. It's not good. Or sand. It's not really gravel here. But, like, it's ridiculous. I mean, the wheel looks kind of cheap, not gonna lie. Like, I think Thrustmaster build quality is not that great from what I've seen and heard and the way the products look in general, but this looks like a step down from that. And it's like, yeah, I'm not too confident. They also show what the motor's like. They do like a little x-ray thing of the wheelbase. And they show the motor. And it looks like they pretty much, like, most of the case is just empty plastic. They have this, like, Goliath casing for it, and then there's this piddly little thing. Oh, I fucked that up. Which implies that, like, I don't know, it looked like a sort of tiny, like, sort of Simucube unit. It's probably not going to be much more powerful than, like, I don't know, 5 Newton meters or so, I'd say. Which then makes the price point even worse. So I'd hope, for their sake, it's more than 5 Newton meters, because nobody's going to pay £630 for a 5 Newton meter wheel. Oh, Matthias gone and done the same. Oh, he's wobbling. War of attrition, this race is. Who can make the least mistakes? But like, I was looking at it, and I was just astounded by the sheer amount of fucking trademarks they could include on one damn page. Yeah, it's just gonna make Moser look even better, yeah. And chemist. Maybe, yeah. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna do particularly well. They're not really touting anything like sort of groundbreaking that'll shake up the industry. It's just, hey, here's a really mediocre looking direct drive wheel. Please buy it for an exorbitant amount of money. Because we're Turtle Beach, and we've trademarked everything. Also, yeah, some of the trademarks are for, like, really basic terms, which I think could really fuck over the sim racing space. If anything, that's maybe their goal. They just wanted to trademark as much shit as possible so they can reap the rewards of suing fucking poor little sim racing companies. Knowing the Americans, that's probably their goal, because the Americans will sue anyone and anything. Fucking greedy bastards they are. Better take us a sinking ship at this point. Yeah, I've heard they've gone downhill pretty big, which is a shame. Because, I mean, the products they offer are solid, but everything else about them seems to have completely gone to crap over the past couple of years. Okay, he's doing 21s. I need to up my pace a bit. So is Rico, which is not good. Damn, a little too early there. Wasn't good. But I'm not gonna bother bringing it up on stream, but I do. If you want a bit of a laugh, you can go and look up the Turtle Beach wheel. It's more comedy than anything, I would say. Of just kind of... I don't really know who they're going for, really, with this. Like, it seems like a completely pointless product. So maybe I am onto something with the whole trademark bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, everyone's alive. I'm not surprised. I looked at it without really reading up too much into it, and I was like, wow, this is, like, pitiful. I even went on to, like, the page to pre-order the thing to, like, hope that they'd give some kind of more information about it, and they don't. They just don't give any kind of meaningful information. They're just like, hey, this is a direct drive wheel with a load cell brake. Deal with it. And it's like, for £630, I want to know a bit more than that. When, you know, you go to, like, Moser or Fanatec or Camus or SimMagic or, you know, any of these other companies, they will straight up tell you the power of the wheelbase. And a lot more technical specifics about the wheelbase and the stuff that it has, so that you can make a much more informed decision on your purchase. But Turtle Beach is like, nah, people will buy our crap. Oh, Mattia's gone way off. Caught him napping. I think Rico's gone off as well, because he's lost a lot of time, it seems. Yeah, that little sausage curb on that kink seems to be catching him out. And that is not a sentence I want to mutter again. Am I dropping frames? I hope not. According to OBS, no. How much you want to believe OBS is another question. Okay, 4 minutes. Okay, that's YouTube. Yeah, I might need to refresh or something, I don't know. Maybe they think I have an ad block. Maybe. I don't know. $22.1, okay. You guys have put in a 121.8. It's definitely got the speed. But I basically just need to hope he doesn't close down that gap. And I basically need to make no major mistakes in these last 2 minutes. How's the food? I'm guessing he had a food coma after eating all of that, because he hasn't returned. So I'd assume it's either amazing or really bad, like no in between. so I think there should be 2 more laps to go. Maybe 3. There's a 123 for me there. Ugh. Not great. You should have been 20 minutes saying good. Maybe. Yeah, the stream's ended and he appears. He's like, yeah, it was good. Okay, Mattia is growing larger and larger. Okay, this actually, next lap should be the final lap. Mika crossed the line with only a little over a minute on the clock. Oh, it's not good. Lots of understeer. But crucially, Mattia is still behind, and a few attempts at that. A really good launch off the corner. We enter the final lap. 22-0. Mattia was a second faster than me, but even if he is a second faster than me this lap, he's got to find that opening and pry it open long enough to weasel his car through. Hopefully the dirty air can sort of come in a little clutch here. Do some of the heavy lifting of holding him back for me. Oh, he's in the gravel a little bit. Got to stall his advance. I just need to not flutter here. Hit the marks that I need to. Miko breaking the fastest lap of the race right at the end. Tier's right on top of me pretty much. But I've just got to keep doing what I've been doing. That wasn't too great through there. He's gonna maybe have an advantage. No, not really. Oh, he gets a bit of a wobble. I get a little 1-2. But we're fine. There we go. P2. So it turns out the race wasn't actually over. I've just plummeted it in the gravel for nothing. Whew. That's pretty fun. Even if most of it was just kind of living. Ooh. I enjoyed watching the Alfa race more, but congrats on the podium. Fair enough. 30. Oh my god. 36-second deficit. At that point, it's just comical. 20 minutes, and he pulled a 36-second gap. Insane. Look at yeah, Steven was in the race, yeah. He's been doing... I think he's done... every round but the first round, I think, on my series. Which I don't blame him for. The first round was on Boxing Day. I just happened to have no life, so... I was around. Yeah, lined up on the grid 4th. Not too shabby. Got a pretty decent start. Kind of just played it safe into turn 1. Got a little wiggle, but that's okay. And yeah, Rico kind of got shimmied out wide here, so I was like... And then he got a wobble, so I was like, alright, I'm just going to drive it on in. And yeah, he just... Oh yeah, he just plain understeered. Yeah. You could see from the trajectory, he keeps going straight. Ah, unlucky there. And then yeah, Mattia gets caught out by the curb. Sausage curb of doom. Now he goes. This car rides so low to the ground, then. You don't really notice that until you come down the corkscrew and you just hear, like, grinding. Because the car is just bottoming out. Let's see how this goes. Danny, something must have happened to Danny, because he fell off quite a bit. Let's see. Mattia and Rico tussling. Mattia jumps Steven. And so does Rico. Oh, he's on the dirt a bit there, but he's fine. Oh, no! That wasn't too bad, actually, but he did lose a lot of time for it. Just got a little too eager on the throttle. And then Mattia... I think I started getting a little sloppy, which allowed Mattia to close in. Put in the wheels on the gravel. Yeah, 23.5. 25. Yeah. Terrible lap. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I put it on the gravel right at the end. And that allowed him to get through. And then he kept putting it on the gravel. Which allowed me to sort of keep touch. And then... Where was it? Up here, yeah, I guess he... I'd lost a bit of ground to him. I mean, he's just naturally quicker. And he hits, I'm pretty certain he does the same thing again. Yep, hits that sausage curb. Off he goes. It's very depressing ended up in that gravel pit, because that's a really fast corner. You lose so much speed just sitting in the gravel. And it was pretty much just me holding on till the end. That's pretty fun, though. I threw this in as a little bit of a more oddball choice for this car, because I don't think this combo usually comes up very often, of such a powerful car at Laguna Seca. So I thought it'd be fun, and it was. I'd have to say, I quite enjoyed it. Challenging, but fun. I think that was it, though. I don't think there's really much else. What's next? That's a very good question. Very good question indeed. You got pretty close, but never quite close enough. Say stick to AC and just do random combos. I maybe would want to agree, but as I mentioned, there is the good old 10 o'clock rule. well, not really rule, but kind of, I don't even know what's a good word to use for it. Honor system? I don't fucking know. Okay, same above, but with lift for speed. I actually haven't played lift for speed in a while. Oh, but yeah, I guess we got a little bit of time, so I could probably do like a couple of combos and then, I don't know, shimmy onto something else. I don't want to go too late though, if I don't have to. Bring up the standings though, real quick, run through these. Miko, obviously, crazy dominant. Takes the win. Myself in second, Mattia in third, Rico fourth, Danny fifth, Dominic in sixth, and Steven in seventh. Only one incident point, and that was for Dominic in the end. But pretty clean all the way around. Yeah, Live for Speed Connoisseur, I haven't played it. No, I haven't really. Oh, big jumble here. Look at all of that shimmying around. Of course, yeah, Danny jumped all the way up from Rico and Mattia falling down. And then he lost it all himself, and then had to claw his way back up. Steven seemed to... he peaked... obviously the same way that Danny did, but then sort of steadily dropped down. Seemed like Dominic came into a pretty consistent stride as the race went on. And eventually got by Steven. And then obviously me and Mattia sort of swapped. Rico kind of plateaued after that, and well, Miko crushed everyone. Overall standings, though, given that Miko didn't do the first round, he is not leading. He is 60 points behind me, with me being 4 points behind Rico going into the final round. I have 2 second places, no third places. He has 3 or 4 third places. And his average position, or his total sum of positions, is too lower than mine. Because, yeah, third, and fourth. Yeah, his lowest result is fourth. I've been a little more inconsistent. I got second, then I did pretty rubbish at Donington. Oh, yeah, because I ran out of fuel, didn't I? Well, I was really starved of fuel. Probably could have done better there. At least a fourth or a fifth. But I wasn't doing too great there anyways. Hakata Rapagua and Imola, both I got 2 fourth places, then bounced back with another second place. But Daytona for the finale, that should be fun. Yeah, Mattia missed Hakata Rapagua. He's also out of the running. He would have been a pretty strong contender as well with 1 win. Well, every race he started, he's landed on the rostrum. 1 win, 2 podiums, and 1 third. He's actually relatively close to Miko, but obviously Miko's won every race he's entered, so he's a little bit further ahead. But yeah, next week should be interesting. I like Daytona, so. Alrighty though, I guess. Let's take a peek. I do occasionally check the mod website for Live for Speed. I didn't really see anything that really caught my eye. I think that's the main reason why I didn't really boot it up. See, let me check the website first. Are we still on 0.70? We should be, right? I don't think there's been any flash updates. Yeah. Yeah, it's 0.70. Okay. Cool. Random combo I guess I threw together last time I played. Let's see what we got on the mods. We change it to, there you go, that, so I can read, well, get a better view at all of them. We've got a lot of random stuff. Yeah, the Z. Yeah, I've driven the Z before a few times. Both. I haven't driven much of the Road one. If you see a yellow star on it, that means I favorited it, which means I only use the favorites really to categorize mods I've installed, because one of the problems I do have with this mod thing is it doesn't tell you which ones you have and haven't installed. I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't even show it here. So yeah, I favorite mods to imply that they're mods that I have installed. So that I can quickly access them. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? We're doing it. Okay, it's just road tires or rallycross tires. How bad can this thing be? Hopefully terrible. Very aptly named the Starship Pooper. I love that. What's a good track to test it out on? Guess we could throw it around the, Oh, this could be interesting. Do 5 laps here. Actually, we'll do 3, because I want to do a rallycross as well. But I don't want to spend too much time driving this shitbox. So... Oh, that's quick. Alright. Oh, wait. Pit stop required? No. How much am I set to? 20%. I also set that to 100. I don't think I need... crimped battery charge. Unless this isn't running on battery? Oh god, yeah, it's got the terrible UI or dashboard layout that these things have. Oh, the wheel spin. Does it have multiple gears? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, we're crashing. This thing is a barge. Oh god. Accidentally put away the tires. That's what I want. Non-stop buffering here even after refresh. Apparently I haven't dropped any frames still, so I'm not sure what would be causing that. Let me quickly check on... it's saying we're in good condition on YouTube as well, so... Oh, crap. I'm not sure. Oh my god. This thing is so heavy and it has no traction. Oh! God, I jumped straight into a wall there. Oh, I think the suspension is gone. That's not that bad, actually. It's just this thing is so terrible. Oh my god. This car has a mind of its own, Jesus. What's it doing? I haven't actually checked the outside. What's it like? Oh god. It's a bit crooked. That's for sure. Keeps trying to yank itself to the right every now and then. God, it has no grip. Oh, the ABS does like nothing as well. Oh my god, steering wheel, please stop. Oh, there's another car to my right. What's the mirror button again? Oh wait, I gotta open the pause menu. Well, I'm not gonna do that now. Actually, this thing has no normal mirror. What the hell? God. Oh. Alright, fuck this thing. It's terrible. Starship pooper indeed. Jesus. Wanted to kill me. Alright, yeah, we can still try an electric car though, because this thing supposedly got an update. I don't really know what that changes. Imagine the Logi rattle is insane. It wasn't great. I can say that much. I remember this car is, like, ridiculous. So we'll... I wonder if they've toned it down a bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. But that car was... The old Cybertruck was not good in my hands. Check the... Oh, okay. Let me lower that down a little bit. Yes, Formula E. Just want to change that. Okay, this thing still is crazy. Okay, yep, this car still wants to eat my firstborn. Alright. Good to know. Oh, cold tires. See the AI wiggling around. Oh, the brakes! They don't do a lot. You can see the AI wiggling around a lot as well. It shows you just how wild this thing kind of is at times with the torque. Going for it. Oh, I'm not stopping. God, these brakes are terrible. That may be more of a calibration problem? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm dead. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Like on the old suspension. It's pretty fine on the old suspension damage. Actually, it's a little crooked. I take that back. But yeah, look at the speed. Like, holy shit. And it has no downforce. I still not cleared my pedals. No. Wait, hang on. There was... Yeah, there used to be... Where is it? They removed... They couldn't have. You used to be able to see the pedal inputs in the different UI. It's probably... Pause. Okay. Show pedals. Yes. Why was that off? I don't know. I want that on. This'll tell me. Yeah, I'm hitting full pedals. Full braking. Or it's just... I need to be a little more lenient on the brakes. This thing has a lot of torque, but not a lot of grip, and not a lot of stopping power. I think hybrid, or like electric regen, is also pretty prone to locking up. That's another good point. You bastard. Oh, God. There's a nasty bump there, where the car just goes, see you later. And then you die. Give it one more try. I'll probably crash again. Got all the smoke in the mirror. Oh, he got murdered. Bloody hell. That give me much damage? Seems to be mostly fine. A little bit of crumpled front arrow. But otherwise, nothing too much to bother. But you get like a whisker of a lockup, and this thing is just not stopping anymore. Gotta be so careful on the throttle for these bits, though. Oh, I hit the wall! No! No! Ah. It's done me in. Suspension bent. Probably would have died at that dip anyways. This car has like no downforce, so it just wants to run away from you under any kind of sort of rear end load. Let's run it back to the top. Let's see what the updates to this car has done to it. They done anything cool? We'll find out. I don't know, do I have a... I don't know if any of these have... What's this? That's just open wheelers. No, okay. I don't have any combos saved with these. Hoping I'd maybe have a combination saved that would have had them in with like what'd you call it? Like in a sort of like mixed up grid with a bunch of other cars. Do this layout. Why not? I don't think I want 100% fuel though. Probably only want like 20. You may have figured it out. Figured what out? Oh, the buffering? GX is a CPU and RAM limiter. Oh, was you hitting that? Oh, it's got a bit of an updated display. Snazzy. Like a sort of... It's now yellow with like a bit of a checkered flag motif on the behind. Okay. Probably getting the slipstream here. It's a little way down to the first braking zone. Oh, little rear end nudge there. Oh, I forget. I need to remember I'm on the mid-grip variant. So it does get... Oh, he's going a little slower than I thought. It does get a little loosey-goosey on the rear end at times. It's a little more squatted down at the... Asshole. It's a little more raked, so I like it a bit more than the default one. The default is a bit too neutral. Or the high grip one, I guess. It's a little too neutral for my liking. I'm really driving like an idiot here. Working though. Or slide. He's got my slipstream. And he's gonna do nothing. What? Oh, he's gonna try and come around my outside. Don't know where he is. He's still there. Oh, these curves are deadly. Can I get him here? Oh, a bit risky. Around the outside. Come on, get the rotation. Didn't quite. I might have grabbed the fifth a little too early, I think. Gonna get the slipstream down here, though. Oh, he's gonna try and cut me off. Dirty bugger. There we go. Up into 11th. This guy's seen a little bit of rear end knocking. I was on the curb a little bit too much there. The trajectory chart is off. Good to know. That would explain why it's a little sketchy. But you see where this AC, kind of relating back to the point I was sort of talking about really early on in the live stream. Where this AC, some of these slides would have killed me. But unlike a lot of other sims, I just have better feeling over the tires, and it feels more natural to hold and catch slides. Can I dive bomb this guy? I can. Oh, I almost didn't make the corner. I had to lean on him a little bit. Okay, he's gonna tuck him behind. Gonna get into the slipstream with this black car. I don't think I quite am. Looks like YouTube just being YouTube again. Shucks. Look for an opening here. Gonna be aggressive, force him up on the inside. Gonna do him. No, he's still there, I think. Oh, he is. He's definitely still there. He's not gonna let me through. But he is now. Alright, holding a lot of speed through this time. Could be just sitting on how the detail goes over the wheel. Oh, he's pushed me off the road! No! Oh, that's a big one. That end is pretty... AC curves are very numb on Logi. So what are you on about? Specifically, I've punted this guy. I'm gonna punt him again. Yep. Oh, and I've stalled. Oh no, I'm in the... Come on. I want to look back at that murder, though. That was... Asshole killed me. We had a pretty decent start going. A little bit of a concertina going on there. Maybe you're losing the car often, AC, because the wheel sensors just how limited the wheel is in that title. I think it more comes down to tire physics. I've always known AC's tire physics quite limited compared to most of the competition, really. Oh, I almost got spun there. Wow. Like, I'd say it's perfectly fine. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't play it. I mean, look at race. I thought the old tire model there was... I haven't tried the new one yet, granted, that's why I'm specifically mentioning the old. But I thought the old one was complete rubbish. And was just not fun in any way, shape, or form. AC's works pretty well for the most part, but there are just some cars that don't quite work out as well as I'd want them to. Or aren't as fun as they are elsewhere. And given that obviously I have, you know, almost 4,000 hours on AC, AC kind of is the benchmark for everything. I went really aggressive here. I took a bit more than I needed to. Sometimes these AI really don't want to give you an inch, but other times they'll give you a mile. Granted, they are infinitely better than what LFS used to have, so I can't complain too much. One thing I do slightly am a little sad about is that there was one of the test branches. I forget which one it is. It was like D40 or like D42 or something like that. Somewhere in that bracket. They had really... Well, they had the oval AI pretty much as good as I felt they were going to get it. But somewhere down the line, they made some... After I stopped like giving feedback and stuff, they made some more changes to it that I felt kind of reverted some of the crappy behaviors that I didn't really like from before. Like, the AI aren't very good at passing each other in straight lines in, like, the slipstream anymore. But they weren't to begin with. They were diabolical at it originally. But there was one glimmer in that sort of, in the test branches where they were actually, like, pretty good at it, and they would take the opportunities they got under slipstream, but they seemed to kind of backpedaled a bit for the actual release. Granted, it was probably contributing to some negative behavior somewhere on some tracks with some cars, but part of me inside does kind of wish that they'd kept it. But, beggars can't be choosers, I guess, at the end of the day. I went crazy on this guy here. Really forced in that gap. But look at that, he was not willing to give me the space. At all. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just exist here. And then he finally conceded. And he curbs, for example, the course of some spins. With the DD, it's less likely to be the case. Better than this bastard. Look at him, he just nudges me, just drives me clean off the road. And then, oh, that was a big hit. Yeah, Live for Speed grass is like just like AMS2 grass, where it's pretty much just ice. So the car was just gone. And that was the rear end pretty much killed. As I then spin again and end up in the gravel. Luckily this gravel's on a bit of a downhill verge. I wasn't stuck, but the car was pretty cooked, so... Let's do one more, I guess. And then either wrap the stream up or do something else. I don't know. See what this buggy is like. This thing looks... This caught my eye. Looks a little silly. It only has road as it's set up. Okay. Does it have hybrid? It does have hybrid tires. Okay. Perfect. The reg plate is a little bugged, but... Oh, shush game. I'll switch to Blackwood Rallycross. Wait, do I have to lay out with the ramps? Yes, I do. This is gonna be terrible. Because this car doesn't really have much suspension travel by default. But we'll find out. There you go. I mean, I've just changed the tires and nothing else, so... Very tinted windscreen. Very light on this thing. Okay. Come on. No! Why are you braking? Okay. Probably will need luck over the coming obstacles. We'll see. This thing does not seem to have a lot of suspension travel. Really not a lot of feel in the wheel at all, though. Okay, I got a good run on out. Here we go. Oh, they handled the jump like a champ. Alright. Not a lot of power in this thing, though. I'm gonna completely miss that ramp there, which is good because I might have flipped if I hit it wrong. Oh, I'm in fourth. It only has 4 gears, okay. Good to know. Very loose under the brakes. Lost a lot of momentum there, but so did everyone else. Take him on the inside. Feel the grip transition on this that much, but then again, as I said, it's got a really light feeling steering wheel for some reason. I'm not getting much through the wheel at all for this thing. Oh, nudge the wall a little bit there. It's going to throw me way wide. Make me lose a lot of momentum. Come on. Break into the 24s, maybe. Of a clear track. I don't know how good that was relative to previous times, but I felt reasonably quick. Keep it in third from here. Try not to get this corner wrong this time. Oh, we're finally gonna make the jump on the final lap. So that's seeing what little there is. Can I get this guy? Come on. Not quite. Oh, 25.00. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Where'd he go? Got him. 25.0. Can't believe it. Alright. Actually kind of want to do that again, but with a proper rallycross machine, or rally machine. Let's see, what do we have for options? Actually, haha. This could be fun. Some slightly more high octane music. Oh yeah, hallelujah. But it's a very serious race and I ought to partake. Big blockade here. Trying to weasel my way through. Keep the car way up into the air. I hit the hay bales. No. Oh god. Oh. Dear. At least I'm back on my wheels. Come on, turn around. I'm pretty limp, but I'm on my wheels. That's all that matters. Oh shit. Pretty mangled. Oh, braking. I don't know why I braked so much there. Oh, he braked. Why did he brake? I think the steering isn't quite as good anymore. But it seems like he's got broken rear suspension. I think mine will be soon. Oh, I licked the bottom of that ramp. Okay, I think the ones that are going slow are the ones with bad rear suspension damage. Oh, there's a car on its side there. Okay. Saved it. Oh, there goes the other rear. Oh, no! No! Oh, I took another crap with me. Okay. Oh. God. So I'm going to turn in the pit queue. Bastian Vettel move time. Alright. Looks like I accidentally stole Matey's pit box. Tough shit, Sonny Jim. Oh, that massive damage I got from flipping over is going to cost me, though. Major damage? Ooh, how long is this going to take? Our first place is already going. Get my foot ready on. I'm refueling. Oh, no! 46% fuel. Lost so much ground. Right. They're avoiding the kicker, but I'm gonna take it. Oh god. Oh, he's flipped! Chaos. The rear left is murdered though. Push me, I'm gonna knock him into the hay bales. Oh, he's flipped! Oh, I nearly did. Chaos. Oh, wobbling. Stuck pouncing over the line. What an amazingly scuffed race. Two non-finishes. Oh, okay, a 19th will finish. 20th, I don't quite think he will be. I'm not sure what my car is doing. Oh, it's rolling away. Oh, that was hilariously scuffed. I love it. Oh, let's take a peek at that back. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a stack up here. I'm not quite sure what happened there. That got me up to 15th quite nicely. Put the damage indicator up. Flew through there. And almost went on the grass. I went to the side here. That really sort of the front end up quite a lot. Obviously all the speed bump braking zone. Good old rip of the handbrake. Plus the aid of a potentially unwilling aid. Is it here? I think it is here, right? Yeah. Oh, I just caught that terribly. Oh my god. I tried to reverse, and I was like, probably be quicker to just turn around. That car is ruined. God, look at that. What a sorry state. But hey, the survival cell is still in perfect condition, so we're good. Well, the like roll cage. They were actually pretty broken in terms of suspension there, yeah. Because I guess that explains their struggles. They weren't quite acclimatized to dealing with it. God, it looks so scuffed. Yeah, you see him bouncing there quite a lot. Luckily it held on. Yeah. I think some of the cars behind weren't having such as a good of a time. I love how, like, clean the front end is and the rest of the cars are squished, and yeah. Stylish recovery. And here was where the suspension failed. Look at that. And then I killed poor soul there. Even just accelerating away, it was bouncing like mad. Oh, over that curb as well. And yeah, just couldn't control it under braking into there. With the rear end jumping around like a kangaroo. Oh my god, look at that. Oh. Oh, 360. It just wouldn't stop bouncing. of course, pits. And just like magic, the car, poof, back to fixed. Skip the pit stop though, yeah. He tried to get in, he couldn't. I stole his pit box. Like the asshole that I am. Yeah, they were long gone. See, they weren't gone too much ahead of me. But they were further down the pits. Look at that. God, yeah. I was behind all of these cars. I overtook, like, a load of cars then. There's 15th from 16th. Then there's 14th. 13th right there. Absolutely sending it this last lap. Because why not? Fresh car. Don't have to worry about it anymore. And I think 12th. He was coming across a bit. He flips though. There's 12th. And I guess I probably scoop up a handful here. Get 11th into the braking. 10th, 9th. And sort of met a wall here a bit. Yeah. That was the car that I knocked off earlier. And I push him into a wall. And then into the hay bales. There's 7th. And then absolutely murdered it. That guy. To snag 6th. Am I a dirty bugger? Yes. What are you gonna do about it? I love being able to create just like really dumb shit like that though with the sort of track editor stuff. Well, not really track editor, but like the sort of like prop placement shit. Good fun. Whew. I think, for now though, that's probably not a terrible place to call it. So yeah, thanks everyone for showing up and watching. If you did enjoy. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Thanks for racing to those who did. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all next week. Adios.